Order in this homosexual court. It's the Honorable Judge Jacob Schuback.
And the Honorable Judge Ryan Gabbett. The disputes are real, the decisions are final, and the judges are homosexuals. This is Gay Court. Hello, 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 and welcome back to Gay Court, the comedy podcast where we debate all things LGBTQ plus.
Gay rights!
Gay rights.
Gay right. What are you eating?
I'm eating a Rice Krispie treat.
Mmm.
Having the time of my life. So, drafting off of the success of our Barbie episode from last week, we are in a pink mood and we are in a movie mood. So we have decided to cover the film of the century, Legally Blonde. The 2001 romantic comedy that starred Reese Witherspoon and my personal fave, Jennifer Coolidge. I love her. And as a courtroom show, I just want to say that it's honestly shocking that we haven't covered this film yet. So I'm thrilled that we're actually doing this. At the end of the episode, we'll have Let the Record Show, where Ryan will be covering his experience of the Renaissance tour.
Yes, because I couldn't think of anything else. But also, all I can think about is Beyonce right now. So that's why
Head
it's
empty
gonna be that.
Beyonce.
Literally, there's nothing in my head except Beyonce. That and how last night I realized how scary working out is, but also I was not fully there. So that's a different thing. Yeah.
Beyonce and working out. Ivy Park, who?
But before we begin this cross-examination, we want you to be part of the debate and we want you to do your civic duty and be part of this queer courtroom. So send us your emails at gaycourtpodcast@gmail.com. Send us your queer conundrums, embarrassing dating stories, gay crimes, anything you want. It's August. So send us something.
It's open. Our DMs are open. If you don't know what to write, be sure to follow us on social at Gay Court Podcast, where we'll be posting prompts, memes, anything we want. Ryan posts a lot of good TikToks on our stories. It's great.
The hot dog squirting.
The hot dog squirting. Oh,
The
number of DMs that I got about that video being like, why did you post this, Jacob? I'm like, I didn't post that. Why would you think I posted that? That was clearly a Ryan post.
No, because it's a sausage. It's a hot dog. You love your hot dogs.
I do love a hot dog. I do love a hot dog. They're
and
the best food on earth.
I've learned how to like post things as if I was posting as you and using like the same
you put the extra commas. That's me.
Yeah,
that'll do it.
So I learned how to do that. So now no one knows who's posting.
We are one and the same. Both born on January 26th, living our lives. You can't tell who's who. Put us in a lineup, they'd be like, which one's which one?
You know that current TikTok trend where it's like we did their hair the same today, so they couldn't tell us apart.
No.
And usually it's like
us.
It's usually like two polar opposite people. So there is one where it's like we did our hair the same today and we're the same exact things, so no one could tell us apart. And it was like there's like small little white girl and then this tall black woman.
Listen, TikTok is a beautiful place. They just be doing the most on that platform.
I love it.
I love it too. All right. So last week, I should say, we talked about Nicki Minaj and some of her most famous feuds. But this week, Call of Duty, I think it's Activision video game, announced that they're doing a Nicki Minaj skin so that you can play as Nicki Minaj in Call of Duty. And I don't know who found this or how it got out into the internet, but I think someone leaked it. They got all 6 minutes of Nicki Minaj's like phrases that she says while you're playing the game. Ryan, have you seen this video?
No.
It is truly inspired because she of course says things like grenade to your left and like things that the regular characters say so that you can communicate in the game. But she also has some like Nicki inspired ones that are out of pocket, like completely like
what?
You would not hear this in war, but like hilarious if you did.
Give an example.
It goes, "Don't shoot, that's one of my fans." And then the one that truly like took me out was inspired by Super Freaky Girl. Is that the name of that song? And she goes, "I need an FREAK-47." And I was like, I have never wanted to play a video game more in my life than Call of Duty. And I haven't played Call of Duty in like at least 10, 15 years. But like, they brought me back into the loop. I'm like, I'm fully sold on the Nikki Call of Duty experience.
Call of Duty was like, we need to open up our brand
Yes.
to have more people.
It needs
So
the
let's get
gays.
the
The
gays and the
barbs.
girls,
The
the barbs,
barbs.
the
She does
gays and
like
the
call
girls.
yeah, there's like some like barb related ones too. Like it's just truly chef's kiss.
So are you gonna buy the skin?
I wouldn't even how do I how do I buy a skin? Can I just download that on my laptop or do I need to buy a PlayStation or
No.
an Xbox
I never
or a
played video
Wii?
games. A
Oh,
Wii.
really? You never played video games?
Mm-mm.
Um, you never played like Pokemon or like Game Boy Color, like Mario, Zelda?
Nope.
Wow. Wow. I'll have to fly out to New York and bring my Call of Duty. We're just both
It's
we
also
kind
really funny because we had a full episode on video games, and I was just like, "Girl, I don't know what the
of
hell
I
I'm
don't
doing.
know.
Let's just talk about Peach."
Wait, I think we should start streaming on like Twitch and it'll be like you, me, and like two gay lips. And we'll all be playing as Nicki Minaj. It'll just be like Nicki Minaj shooting Nicki Minaj. It'll be crazy. It'd be incredible. I think that's a good
The
idea.
barbs,
The
the
barbs.
barbs,
The barbs.
the
Um,
barbs.
what what have you been hyper focused on this week, Ryan?
What was I focused on? Beyonce is one,
Yes, yes. We're
and
gonna get to
then
that one. Save it.
yeah, and then I got really involved and in deep TikTok scroll about the feud between two DIY creators.
Oh my god, and you haven't sent it to me? Oh my god, I want to go deep on it. What's the impetus of this feud?
So it's between Boop, Tay Beep Boop, Tay
Say
Boop
boop.
Beep. Hold on. It's Tay Beep Boop or Tay Boop Beep. I forgot which one it is.
What a handle that they picked.
Hold on. It is. My husband's gay. Oh.
Did you just open TikTok and it said my husband is gay?
Yeah.
Bookmark that shit.
I think we need to like go into that later. It's Tay Beep Boop.
Tay beep boop. Okay.
And then I also just bookmarked the my husband's gay because
Oh my
I
god, you
need
need
to
to
know
send it to
more.
me. Yeah.
Anyway, so basically Tay Beep Boop posted this video saying this girl has like stolen my ideas, blah blah blah.
Okay.
And goes on and like tries to show like evidence. The other girl in question is Karen Joy, who I do follow, who is like a very sweet girl who just like posts like her little DIYs and has said in many of her posts, a lot of my things are inspired by Tay Beep Boop. Just like she actually says it. And
Yeah, she
then
gives her the credit and like pushes people over towards Tay boop.
yeah,
Tay
but
beep
then
boop. Can't even
but
say it.
then there are some things where it's like Tay Beep Boop was like, these are my original ideas. Like, how dare she steal them? Blah blah blah. And her original ideas in question are like creating the foam wavy mirror,
I'm like, if the
and then
listeners couldn't
or
if the
putting
listeners couldn't
like
hear it, I just rolled my eyes so hard. Like, please.
and then like gluing moss on the mirror as well, using bright colors,
Using bright colors is my original idea. No one take that.
and then or she's like, I use green and blue in my kitchen or like my room, and that's a very unique color combo. I'm like, is
Is
it?
it?
Is
I'm
it?
like, I have pictures hanging right here. I'm not going to turn my computer because like whatever, but like they're green and blue right there.
So, and then she has this like wallpaper line that she like sells, and Karen really liked one, so she bought it, put it on her wall, posted a picture, tagged Tay Beep Boop and her company, and Tay Beep Boop said, "How dare she use the wallpaper I sell and copy me?"
It's a little unhinged. It's a little
No.
unhinged.
So then she posted this video thinking everyone would be like on her side, but everyone is totally against Tay Beep Boop. And now all her comments are hilarious because they're like, oh, she like posted this recent thing where she made this like thing for a cat, her cat. I don't know, it's like a cat scratcher thing. And everyone's like, I own a cat too. Should I give you credit? Or maybe because you have a cat, you should give Jesus credit.
Oop, that's tea. That's tea right there.
Or it was
Wild.
just like, there was another thing where she was like painting the ceiling with clouds, and she's like, some people were like, my parents did that. You should give them credit.
I feel like as a DIY creator, like, isn't your whole goal to like inspire other people to
People
also
to literally
do
DIY
what
and
you
do
just
things.
did? Like, to like teach
Literally.
them?
Yeah. And then she never posted she just deleted the video and said, sorry, that was out of hand, and never really apologized. And everyone's like really mad at her and is just trolling her now. And honestly,
Well,
it's really funny to me.
anything for the clout though, because like this
And then
probably increased the number of followers that they both have.
no, I think hers has either decreased or stayed
Ooh.
the same, but everyone else has followed Karen, and now Karen has more followers than Taby Boop.
But is Karen still doing the things that Tape Beat Boop does?
No, she like Taby Boop blocked Karen, so Karen just do whatever she wants,
yeah.
but she always was, and then she's always
But
like,
she was
"Oh, I was
inspired by.
inspired." Yeah,
Damn. I mean, always give credit where credit is due, which Karen
which she
did.
does. Yeah,
And like Taby Boop, I'm so sorry that you feel that you
that
have
man.
a roommate.
Also, there is another video where like Taby Boop's like college roommate put input in, and she was like, she was the biggest bitch in college, and actually stole my ideas and used it as her own. It was
Not the dorm fight, like be for
yeah,
real.
it was. I was like, this is amazing. I love the drama. It's great. Yeah. Also, now I also realize why that my husband's gay popped up on my TikTok because
Full circle. Okay, take me through it.
there's this like theater TikToker who's gay, and then out of nowhere he just comes out and is like, I have a girlfriend for 6 years, but I do identify as gay. And then I got really involved into that TikTok because I was like, huh?
I mean, I get it. I get it. Like me and my friend made a pact that if we're both single by the age of 35, like we'll just get married for
no, like
for
they're
love,
like,
not tax benefits if the government is listening.
no, like they're actually in love, and they actually want to have kids, and like they actually
you're bi.
He identifies as gay, and he's just discussing it. And I
You're
literally
bi.
was
and I'm pan. Go back to whatever episode we covered that, and if you don't know what we're talking about, you need to go back a couple episodes to the what
John
would you
Quinones.
do episode. John Quinones. Damn.
Okay.
Wow. Well, after the legal case of Taby Boop versus Karen, we're gonna go into the next legal case, which is gays on the case.
Gays on the case, where we cross-examine the same theme or topic, and this week it's Legally Blonde. Legally Blonde.
That's gonna go in the thing. Go in the thing. All right. So Legally Blonde, released in 2001, romantic comedy. But also while I was researching, the date, all that stuff, I saw that it has a 6.4 on IMDb. And I need to press charges for that. Like, that just feels unacceptable.
It should be a 12 out of 10.
I do think that this is like a 12 out of 10 movie. Like, no edits to it.
It is by far, it is literally my favorite movie in the entire world. Like, whenever I'm depressed, I watch it, if it's on any streaming platform, and just sit back and enjoy.
Yes. Cinema. That for me is The Devil Wears Prada, which I'm sure we'll do a Devil Wears Prada episode at some point.
Next week.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I can't believe that somebody rated it so low. That's blasphemous.
I bet you there's it's some straight man. But I guess I can say something. The soundtrack. Perfect.
Oh my God, you're so right.
Watch Me Shine.
You're so right.
The Watch Me Shine entire segment where she's like in her bunny suit, like getting her like old Mac, and she's like, don't ask about it. Then she's like doing the work and putting in like all the stuff. I'm like, yes, you do that. Yeah, prove them all wrong. Woman empowerment. Yeah, fuck them all.
I love when a diva works hard and gets what she deserves. But I will also say Perfect Day, the opening song. It's like if you turn that on and you're having a bad day, your shit will turn around like that. That song.
Did you listen to it today?
No, but I need to. In addition to the songs and the soundtrack, I will also say the fits were incredible. I watched a YouTube video yesterday of how many outfits she wore throughout the entire film. Ryan, would you like to take a guess?
23.
23, incorrect. The correct answer is, audience, would you like to take a guess? Say it out loud in your car now. 44.
Wow. 44.
Yeah, 44 outfits. And the person who made this video like showed all 44 outfits and like provided their like commentary like typed on the screen. And
Yeah.
they're like, I don't know why she owns so many glitter bikinis. She should really diversify her closet. And I was like, damn, like that's a very specific note, but sure. Um,
Also, it's 2001.
yeah, 2001 was a time.
Well, I mean, like everyone in Bushwick dresses like that now, so it's a little different. But
Fair, fair.
mm.
Some of my favorite looks include obviously the bunny costume when
Mhm.
I don't even remember. I think it was Vivian who told her that it was a costume party.
Yes.
And she shows up dressed as a Playboy bunny.
Mhm.
And I will like never forget like that visual image of Reese Witherspoon being like, when I try to dress like a frigid bitch, I try to
Bitch.
not look so
It's
fucking
so
constipated. I'm like, oh, incredible, incredible. I added the fucking for, shush, but like truly incredible.
that line is actually different in the musical, which I
Oh,
can
is
talk
it?
about later. Yeah.
What's the line?
Uh I should Vivian calls her a skank. And then
Bitch.
Elle's like, well, that's funny, Vivian, because I'm actually dressed as Gloria Steinem circa 1963, researching her feminist manifesto. I was a Playboy bunny. Are you actually calling Gloria Steinem a skank? And then Enid out of the back is like, who's calling Gloria Steinem a skank? And Elle's like, she did. And then they like chase Vivian off the stage.
That's actually iconic. That's iconic. Damn. Wow. That's like better line than it was in the movie. That's good shit.
Who's calling Gloria Steinem a skank?
Gloria Steinem, I was actually just watching and just like that. And I think Gloria Steinem
Oh
was
God,
in.
sorry.
Yeah, oh God. Let me actually double check that because I don't know if that was actually Gloria Steinem. It could have been another person.
Okay, this is a complete side note, but um speaking on the topic of and just like that, they just announced that Spamalot is coming back to Broadway. Um,
I'm like, what does this have to
it's
do with and just like that?
because Tony Award winner Sarah Ramirez, who plays Che Diaz, won her Tony, and then that performance is just so iconic. I'll send you videos of them as Lady of the Lake. Hilarious Tony Award winning performance. One of the lyrics in Diva's Lament is I've no Grammy, no rewards, I've no Tony Awards. I'm constantly replaced by Britney Spears. And then she like belts Britney Spears and then has like a meltdown. Ah, so good.
We love iconic things. It was Gloria Steinem and just like that. I had to double check because I was like only half watching. And I was like, I think that's gonna be fine. Whatever. I don't really watch that show. I just like watch it for the vibes.
But which is your favorite outfit she has worn?
Oh, I like the bunny one. Her arriving to campus with all of her shit, obviously also iconic. But that final cross examination where she comes in wearing like head to toe pink and like the other lawyer just
with
got
the blowout.
fired.
With the blowout.
And she's like, I'm here to do this work. And then this is also in the final cross examination. It all comes down to a fucking perm. And how, what is her name? Ainsley?
Chutney?
Chutney. I was like, I know some stupid ass, whatever. Chutney washed her hair after she had the perm, mens rea. Great. But Ryan, I need to ask you, as someone who has a perm,
yeah,
how do you now feel about this scene all these years later?
It's just funny because when I get my perm and then people are like, oh, let's go out. I was like, oh, I can't go out. Like it's supposed to rain, or like I can't shower because like
I can't sweat.
Yeah, basically like my hair can't get wet. And everyone, because all the people I know are either gay or a girl. They're like, I know that. I learned that from Legally Blonde.
As we all did, our
The
young impressionable minds.
The ammonium thioglycolate.
Is that really what it is?
That's what they say in the show, in the movie.
You should ask your hairdresser the next time you get a perm.
If it's ammonium thioglycolate.
Yeah. Like, is the chemical structure of this ammonium biglycolate?
They actually changed it also in the musical a little bit.
Oh.
They made it more theatrical because Chutney is like, I got a perm, then I took a shower, and then Elle's like, blah 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 blah. She like says her thing, and then she's like, Your Honor, I want to go to can we go to the bathroom? And then Warner stands up like, why do girls always do that? she's like, no, I want everyone to go to the bathroom where this alleged shower took place. And then the judge is like, I'll allow it. So then
Okay.
there's this whole like little dance segment, and then basically Enid comes out with a perm, and
Mhm.
then that Paulette did for some reason, and then she goes into the shower and the perm's wet, and then Chutney's like, "Idiot, you can't get a perm wet for 48 hours." And then I was like, "That's right, but your perm is still intact, so you could no 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 no." And then that's when it all happens is in the bathroom.
Oh, that's iconic. And I love that they brought Paulette into the loop. I'm like,
Yeah,
give Paulette
and
the
then
queen the shine that she deserves.
the best part is like there's a court stenographer, but she
Mhm.
didn't bring her typewriter, so she's taking the notes on the toilet paper.
Theater just does it a little bit different and a little bit more iconic. You
A
got
little
to
more
admit
gay
it.
too. Just a little
Yeah,
more gay.
a
A
little more
little more
gay.
gay.
But did you have any fits that you wanted to discuss outside of those three?
I do love her first fit where she's like the pink one. Well, they're all like most of them pink. The pink
Yeah, the
floral
pink one.
one where she thinks she's getting engaged.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. I in the video I watched, the person's like whatever, like commentary on that was like, this is
Uh-huh.
the worst outfit in the film. I hated this one. So I'm
I was
glad
like,
that you liked it.
it looks cute. It's
Yeah.
fine. Trying to think.
I like the
Do,
one
do,
too where
do.
she's like on the lawn, like wearing like the overcoat and like the bikini underneath it,
Oh, yes,
like
that's a
waving,
good
and she's
one.
like, "Hey, I'm studying."
Hey!
I'm like, "That's how I'm trying to be."
I'm trying to think what else she like wore. I have like all the outfits are like in my head. I just part of it also is like a mixture of like the musical one. So it's like trying to that was the musical. Because in the musical there when she goes to Harvard, she's in like this all pink high boots, pink denim, pink jeans, pink like little leather vest, and a pink shirt that says Harvard. And then she's like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm here for Harvard Law.
What? Like it's hard?
Um, oh, I guess one iconic thing I do like is when she's in the pool and then she's just like, "Elle, can you tell me what happened at Days of Our Lives?" Remember her like little video?
Her like submission video to get
Yeah,
into
yeah.
Harvard, and all the like guys like watching the admissions counselors are just like, I mean, I guess
She
like
does have a 4.0
she
in
did.
fashion merchandising.
Incredible. Elwoods gets it. Elwoods
But
gets
then I
it.
remember there was like someone who like analyzed the movie and then her score on the LSAT was like one of the highest percentiles you could ever get. So they're like, Elle Woods is a smart woman.
She
And she
is.
is.
She
She
is. She
is.
was the only one who could solve that case.
Mhm.
Chutney versus whatever.
I would like to talk about the music a little bit because I already have.
Yeah, of
Um,
course.
it's honestly the best movie to musical adaptations to ever exist. You can
Mm.
watch it because like it was filmed for MTV. So there's a version on YouTube somewhere that was like
The MTV
um
version.
yeah.
Wow.
And it was like hosted by Lauren Conrad or something. It was really
Sure.
random. But the music's top tier. It's just very fun. The infamous "Oh my god, you guys" that's all over like TikTok, and then like SNL did a whole skit about it because there was this like small like middle school production. And then there's this child because one of the lyrics is like Courtney, take your break, and she put so much sass into it that like SNL found it so funny they did a whole segment and skit about it.
Sure. Sure. Why not?
I'll send you the video. But the music's fun, the music's great, it's very catchy. The book is smart and stays very close to the movie, but also changes some things to update it,
Zhuzh
I
it up.
guess.
Yeah.
You to
Make it their
zhuzh it up.
own.
I need a revival stat because I need to see this musical again, even though I just saw the tour, this really bad non-equity tour a couple months ago, but I still loved it. Um, but also one fun fact is a lot of productions now are trying to expand the idea of who Elle is and are using like
Oh.
POC Ls.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like spin-off musicals. I was like, I don't know if we should be doing
Oh no no no
spin-offs.
no! Like
But
they're
yeah, you mean just
like not just like skinny white girl.
yeah, not
Because
Reese
like
Witherspoon.
there was a production last year or 2 years ago in London that Elle was a heavier black woman and she had like blonde braids, which was
Gorgeous.
fun. And then the whole thing, the idea was like, because usually in the musical, the bruiser is played by an actual dog that's trained.
Oh,
Mhm.
cute.
But then they want to make it more camp. So bruiser is played by a gay man.
Incredible. Also incredible. With
In a
lines or just
no, in a full dog costume and just like doing this the
oh
entire time.
a
And then
full like a full dog costume, like not like cats where it's like they're still humanoids.
um it's supposed to reminisce like it's a full dog, but it's like his face and he has like
Okay,
a dog
okay,
makeup on.
okay.
It it'll
Camp,
take you out.
camp.
It'll take every time I see it, I'm always like, oh, I did not expect that.
Whoop. Camp indeed.
And then they decided to make Bruiser and Paulette's dog a couple at the end.
Was Paulette's dog also a boy?
Yes.
Love. Oh yeah, because Bruiser's gay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right. We love
Bruiser is
Bruiser.
gay.
We love Bruiser.
Your dogs are gay. Okay, that's my little note about the musical.
Slime. Also semi-musical, there's like a little bit of a tone to it. The Bend and Snap. There's a dance routine of sorts there.
Yes, yes.
I think also truly an iconic moment within cinema in general.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Have you ever tried the Bend and Snap?
No. I mean, do I do it like unknowingly when I pick something up?
Maybe.
Yes, but like
this feels like a good TikTok series to like go out in Hell's Kitchen and see if the Bend and Snap works. Just to, like,
the Bend and Snap is 99.999 effective
yeah.
on straight men.
Oh,
That's what wasn't that the line in the movie?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
But there was like the one gay man in the background in the salon doing the Bend and Snap. So I feel like
here's like that Bend and Snap works every time.
I feel like if someone did the Bend and Snap in front of me and I was single and like ready to mingle, I'd be like, okay, this person's kind of crazy. Let's talk to them. They just did the Bend and Snap for me.
Like a woman?
No, a man.
Okay.
So I'm saying in my sample size of one, the ratio that it would work is 100% on a single man.
I think for some reason it wouldn't click in my head they're doing the Bend and Snap. I'm just like, oh, they just dropped something. Oh, they're just kind of being very dramatic about it.
At least
I'm just like,
up.
okay. Like literally just like, okay. They would need to do it like a couple times or like probably 5
or like
break
your nose. That could do it too.
Yeah, that could also do it. Yeah.
Mm.
But the Bend and Snap is iconic. I have never done it to attract a man.
Try it out there, see what happens.
We should do it together.
I'll try it on Justin. He'll be like, what are you doing? I've never seen that movie.
He would be like, I don't get it.
Yeah, he wouldn't get it. I don't think he's seen Legally Blonde, but
Justin.
Yeah, well, that makes him more of like a
straight man?
Not a straight man, like a more like quality sample size of like he doesn't have the premise of the Bend and Snap.
That's
so
true.
We're like really testing it on a good sample size.
That's good. I will say it did give me a very unrealistic view on my ideal man because now I deserve an Emmett in the world and I deserve nothing less.
That's fair. That's absolutely fair.
Yeah. Someone cute, smart, and loves me.
And loves me and supports my career. I honestly don't fully remember what happened to them in the second movie. But did they get married? I don't remember.
They get married, yeah.
Okay. I love that for them.
Oh my God, Legally Blonde 2.
Yes.
That's also an iconic movie. Makes me want a hot dog real bad.
I have the shirt. I should have worn the shirt.
You should have worn the shirt. Oh my God, I should have worn my Delta New shirt.
Oh my God, we're so sorry. We'll put it a picture. We'll Photoshop something. It'll be great.
I have a whole ass Delta New shirt, which is perfect.
But do you also remember Legally Blondes 3, where it was
just Legally Blondes?
Legally Blondes, which
from what I remember, it was the exact same plot as Legally Blonde, except it took place at like a boarding school, and now there were 2 L's instead of 1.
There was 2 twins, 2 girls.
I remember, like, I think one of the things was like, I don't like our uniform, so then they decided to like zhuzh it up and like put things on it. I think if I remember correctly, like they put like sparkles, and then they got in trouble. I forgot, but I do have the DVD back in California somewhere.
Whoa, love that. Yeah, I feel like those twins were like supposed to be like a thing. Like they were on The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. They were in Legally Blonde.
Whatever happened to them?
I tried to like find their Instagram, and they like seemingly have dropped off the face of the earth. Like I couldn't. I mean, I like searched once. I didn't like dive deep, but like couldn't find them immediately and got bored.
Who knows? But
I think they're the Russo twins. Camilla and something else.
Yeah, I have no idea what happened to that.
But
Legally Blonde 3!
Legally Blonde 3. Legally Blonde 3, I looked it up and I think it was originally supposed to premiere this year, which was fast tracked.
Actually, it was
Me?
supposed to originally premiere in 2020.
Oh my
And then
gosh,
it was
really? Oh, Panorama.
this was announced at 2018, 2019. 2018, I think, was announced at 2020. We're gonna get Legally Blonde 3. I remember that vividly because I think the release date was like Valentine's Day. And I asked like my
cute.
single girly friends, I was like, what are y'all doing on 2 years from now on Valentine's Day?
2020.
But then it was delayed because I think like the writers switched to like Mindy Kaling.
Yeah.
And then Mindy Kaling has just been writing it, and mixture of like the pandemic, it was like delayed till I have no idea what is that, like 2024 now, 2025.
Yeah, it's 2024, 2025. And I'm sure like Mindy's probably still writing it because she works on so many projects.
But Legally Blonde 3, Miss Reese Witherspoon will be back.
And Jennifer Good.
And Jennifer Coolidge, of course, of course. What do you think the plot's gonna be?
You know, I have no.
Do you think she'll be running for president?
I read a book in high school where it was like Elle Woods as a teenager in high school, and she ran for student president. So maybe.
I remember there was a tweet where it's like it was before they announced Legally Blonde 3, and then they like said the ages of how old Elle was in the first and second movie, and then they're like, Elle Woods is now like 36. That means she's old enough to be president. Where is our Legally Blonde 3 where Elle runs for president?
I mean, it's a possibility. It's truly a possibility.
I mean, I could see it.
I mean, if you're going to release it in 2024, that's an election year. Like, it makes sense contextually. And it could be like another Barbie where we're all just like going to the polls dressed as Elle Woods. If you're going to go vote in pink.
And serve cunt. And I just like to say that Elle Woods is an icon, a legend, and has always been the moment.
She has always been the moment. She has always been the moment.
Woman empowerment.
Yes, she could be a great Halloween costume to be Elle Woods because everyone's going to be Barbie this year. So you would be very looking similar to Barbie and like fit in, but you'd also be different because you're Elle Woods and not Barbie.
Like, who are you? Are you lawyer Barbie? I'm like, no, I'm Elle Woods.
I'm Elle Woods, bitch. Read a book. Watch a movie.
Wasn't it based on a book?
Maybe. Okay, so Legally Blonde was originally a novel written by Amanda Brown, and it was published in 2001 and somehow made into a movie the same year. So I don't know what that timeline was of like they sold the rights before the book even was published.
How did that? Now I'm like, I must know.
I'm like, I need to dig into that. And like Amanda Brown is also such a like plain name. I'm like, was that like a screen name or like a what do you call that? Pen name, I mean. But who knows? Anyways, either way, Legally Blonde, 12 out of 10. Official gay court ruling. All right. Well, that takes us to our second segment. Let the record show.
Oh my God. You look like the 4th of July. It makes me want a hot dog real bad.
Whee!
Where we discuss iconic pop culture history moments and determine if they belong in the gay court history books. Today, Ryan will be presenting the case of I saw Beyoncé and it was amazing, which clearly is a pop culture history moment to me. Ryan's very specific experience of Beyonce.
Well, most because like I really couldn't think of one, but now that I think about it, I could have done Attenzione Pickpocket.
Oh my God, apparently I just saw on Twitter, I didn't
she's a racist.
Yeah, she's a racist and anti-LGBT.
Yeah. That's one I could have done.
Hate to see it.
And the other one I could have done was
she would be in prison, baby, if we were the court judges. Prison.
The other one was the girl with the really ugly outfits in front of like the train. The one that you sent me where it's like she's wearing underwear only and then a coat.
Oh, remember that night I pulled up with panties under my coat. I thought you were talking about the confidence influencer.
Oh my God, I could also done that. Like when I had
the
no
confidence advocate. Like what? I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. Every time I see her videos, I'm like, I have to watch.
With Shein.
Where's Shein? Danny.
Side note: someone was like, "If you're wondering what her boyfriend looks like, you were right."
I saw that video.
And I was right.
You were right.
Yeah.
You were right.
No, but the one with the panties and coat, apparently she's racist too.
Oh, come on. What the fuck? Why is everybody gotta be racist?
Because apparently like in her honestly we could like make rulings on those two and then we can actually discuss Beyonce.
Prison.
No, but the girl with the really bad outfits who was like in Brooklyn, she was like, "Oh, I've never gone to like Queens or Harlem because those type of people just do not understand my type of style." And I'm like, everyone was just like in the comments and everything was just like,
what do you mean by that?
you mean basically they're like, so
Like,
by them, those type of people, you mean people of like color whose like outfits and ideas you've stolen and merged together to create your hideous outfits?
Ooh. Ooh. Yikes. Yikes. Hate to see it.
And then there was this whole because like apparently New York Times did a whole like spread on her, and then
New York Times did one on attention a pickpocket too.
And then they were like, New York Times is out here like doing spreads on people, and then they come out being racist
immediately. It's a curse.
I will say, attenzione pickpocket. The idea is slay and goes in the books to stop the pickpocketing.
Yes.
But the person behind it, though was slay, is no longer slay.
Correct.
But then the girl with the ugly outfits, hideous all around. I hated her outfit. She looked like shit. Whatever. Like, I hate her. And she's a racist. Get out of here.
Gay court has ejected these people from the courtroom. We can't put them in prison because we are not actual judges, but to us, they are in jail.
Prison, honey. Or was
there's okay, wait, there's also like we could have done the Boston cop slide. Boston.
Oh,
where the cop is whipping. And then also the Lana Del Rey.
Oh, at
the Lana Del Rey hit list.
It's like, the hit list, yes.
Whoa.
And then the whole thing where it was like Beyonce like used her Illuminati powers and like sacrificed Lizzo instead.
Oh, poor Lizzo. But like Lizzo, you probably did some bad stuff. We'll do that one next week. Let's get into Beyonce. Let's get into the Beyonce concert.
Beyonce was slay. That's it.
Official ruling 10 out of 10. She's going in the history books.
You said you had questions for me. What are your questions?
Oh my god, what was my question? I was like going on the theme of movies. Would you have anticipated this level of performance, production value, music artistry from Beyonce just based on her performance in the Pink Panther movie?
Yes.
Period. Thank you for answering my question. The only question I had.
I got that when she was Foxy Cleopatra in Austin Powers Goldmember.
Yes. Back in the day. Wait, were you there? Were you there the day that Blue Ivy did the like that was like all over the internet?
I've seen so many videos now. I don't physically remember.
Yeah, you got the amnesia.
Which is TikTok and which is my actual like
experience.
Because like I physically don't remember where she's like, was that hold on. I'm like, now I'm confusing. Did she say that at my show?
I think what you're remembering is Tay Beat Boop's memories, and you should really give her credit for that. You shouldn't steal from her.
Shut up. No, but apparently the whole like recent meme where she was like, I need to get into these outfits, get into it. Apparently that happened in my show. I have no recollection, and I saw it on TikTok. I was like, wait, I was there. Why don't I remember there?
It's because like you're like sensory overload. There's so much happening. You're seeing someone iconic.
Yes.
And it's like you can't fully take all of that in. The same thing is happening at the Eras tours. Like all of the Swifties are like, I don't remember what happened.
Like I left the concert feeling fulfilled but numb. Like,
right.
That's
a sign of a good concert. That is a sign of a good concert.
I was just like, I don't know what to feel anymore, because what else is there to feel in life? Nothing.
I am a human being who is full of multitudes of emotions. Okay. Continue.
It was a great experience. I loved it. I got 2 giant frozen margaritas, but
And for to drink.
and for to drink. And apparently because like they're like, oh, tequila doesn't really freeze well. So instead of
Yeah.
tequila, it was sake.
Oh, that'll get you drunk.
Oh, girl, I took like 2 sips of the first one and I was like, holy shit, I can feel it, Mr. Krabs. And I was like, shit, I got a whole nother one waiting for me.
Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs? I
And
can
then
feel
that is why I ended up buying the fucking tour book, and I have no recollection of doing this. So
What
now
is
I
the
just
tour book? Is that like a coffee book? Like I can't see the scale of it.
it's literally a coffee table. It's literally bigger than
I'm
my head.
obsessed. I'm obsessed.
It's still in the cling wrap because apparently a lot of her tour books, if they're like unopened, after the
yeah.
concert's over, they sell really well on eBay. So
Like
like
in 40 years.
if I don't know what else to do with it, I might just sell it.
Yeah. I was just thinking the other day, I can't remember who I told this to, but I thought a fun coffee book would be just screenshots of people's calendars. Where it's like, what does Beyonce do in a week? Like, what does her Google Calendar look like?
Yes,
Who manages that for her? What
Mm.
does Joe Biden's calendar look like? I'm just morbidly curious of like, what's going on in your life?
I do want to say that the one in have you been following the Renaissance tour and some of her outfits?
I've been like trying to like not. I like want to be like surprised when I go to the Renaissance tour, so I like haven't fully.
Well, just
dug
more
in.
like follow her outfits because
Oh,
like
yeah. I know
a lot
like
of the
bee
outfits
costume. Wait, with the eye.
change. Oh no, that's one. But no, this one she used in Boston, which is most likely one of my favorite outfits she's ever worn for the first part of the show, because she looks like she's like, my husband just died, but I just got the will.
Driver, roll up the partition,
No,
please.
but apparently, guess who styled this for her?
Blue Ivy.
Her assistant.
Ugh,
She gave her assistant's this gay little white twink, I think.
incredible.
But then apparently, like, let me find the tweet or the X. What are they called now? Are they still called tweets?
I think they're called a Zeet. I don't really care.
Tay beep boop.
Tay beep boop.
Okay, this is her. This is her executive assistant.
Oh, he's
Gay
cute.
man. Yeah, he is kind of cute. Apparently, Beyonce's executive assistant Michael Handler styled her opening look in Boston.
Love that. She empowers the people around her to do their best work, which is what all managers and leaders should do.
Don't you ever wonder like what it'd be like to be Beyonce's assistant?
I think it'd be a lot.
How do you like, even like get that job?
You apply on parkwood.com.
Mm.
I'm sure you have to know somebody who knows somebody who refers you to Beyonce. Like you got to be like at least within some circle of trust to get even an interview, though. You can't just be some guy off the street. I wonder if they probably do it like, can you imagine like you're interviewing for a job and it's like an executive assistant job, but they don't tell you who it's for, and then your first day you show up and it's fucking Beyonce. I'd be like, you got me. Gotta go.
Well, you got me, girl.
I can't be here anymore. This is too much.
Me at the concert.
Yeah.
So trying to think. Like it was just the best concert ever.
As it should be.
And you're going to enjoy it in September.
Can't
Make
wait.
sure you dress to the nines. Because if
I
you
will.
don't, the
Flop.
Twitter gays will attack you. But I want to show you the merch I got.
Yes, the merch that Ryan got is literally so incredible.
Ugh.
So you're telling me this is an exclusive item? Tell me more.
Apparently, because when I saw it was the 29th of July, which was the 1 year anniversary of Renaissance. And then the back says, Year of Renaissance. Act 1, Renaissance.
Yeah, like
And
where's
then-
Act 2 and 3?
I don't know. But I had no idea. I thought I was like, oh, she got new merch. I don't remember seeing this all over TikTok or Twitter. So then I got it because like she was serving cunt in it.
Yeah, she's
Oh,
slay.
And then fun story, when I got to the merch lady, I was like, can I get a medium of where she's serving cunt? Then
How many
lady,
tequila margaritas were you in by that point?
I was
Sake
sober.
margaritas?
I was sober. This is
Stone
this
cold
is-
sober.
Stone Cold sober. I was like, I need merch.
Merch.
Because like I was like, I need the shirt. Like I need it. And then she was like, serving what? And then the woman next to me was like, Oh, serving cunt, the one shirt she's in pink. Yeah, I wanted that shirt too. She looks so hot in it. I was like, I know, I want it.
Yeah.
And then like the merch lady was like, I know what you meant. I know exactly what you meant. She's like, I just want to see your
Of
reaction.
course you do. Like she's Beyonce's
I'm like, come
representative.
on. Did she not serving cunt in this?
She's
like
serving.
full,
She absolutely is.
the full
The
like
boots.
the pose, the outfit. Ugh, queen.
I wonder
love her.
if she was just like, you know what, I want to do a photo shoot today. And she was like, you know what, great merch.
Well, I will say in one of the visuals in between like the interludes,
Mm-hmm.
she was wearing this and was like legit voguing.
Oh.
So
Okay, Beyonce.
there's a video somewhere where she's in this outfit voguing the house down booth. You are the visuals.
You with visuals. Beyonce is truly an artist who will stay in the history
I want to
books
see
for
her
thousands and thousands of
again.
years.
A part of me wants to go to her Houston show.
I'm going to one of the LA shows, and I can't remember which one it is, but
Which one? Check, because it might be her birthday.
I think it's the one that's her birthday.
I will be asking you what the merch is when you go in LA, because I will be asking you to buy me something and I will pay you back.
If there's like a specialty like birthday one.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
going to be like. Also, my shirt's supposed to be delivered today, but I got the heated one off Amazon. The one you know how she has like Amazon merch for some reason. I don't know why.
Sure.
Any more questions about Beyonce's Renaissance? It was amazing. That's my full.
What was your
analysis.
favorite song? Last question.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ahmad Heated is always a bop and a half.
What is okay? I will ask one spoiler question. What song does it start with? Does it start with?
It doesn't start with anything for Renaissance. I'll say that.
Oh, okay. Oof. I'm excited.
And I will say another thing. She like the first part. It's throwbacks.
It's so messy.
It's your girl. Why my pussy moist? Is exactly what it is. But yes, Renaissance tour. That was my experience. I gave you guys nothing.
Period. Does it
But
belong
back
in the gay court history books?
Oh, it will. I don't fucking care. It will.
Yes, it's in the
But
history books.
the next few weeks, I guess we're going to discuss 3 different things.
Oh yes, but also like I will have gone to the Eras tour. I will have gone to Carly Rae Jepsen's tour, and I will be in anticipation of going to Beyonce's tour. So there's going to be a lot of tours that we're talking about.
Talking about some tours.
Talking about. All right, well then that brings us to the saddest part of the show, the ending. The closing statements, where we offer our final thoughts, comments, concerns, and opinions on this week's episode. I can go first if you want me to.
Yes, go first.
I want a hot dog real bad. But if I posted that on Instagram, it was Ryan who posted it on Instagram.
Is it?
It is. It absolutely is.
Maybe it is. I want to end with a Legally Blonde line, which
Okay.
is that a half loop stitch on China silk? But the thing is, you can't use a half loop stitch on China silk because it'll pucker. And you didn't just get this in because I saw it in last May's Vogue.
And that's on mens rea. Couldn't tell you what mens rea means, but I do know the word. All right, so that was the episode. If you enjoyed it, be sure to follow us on social at Gay Court Podcast. My handle is I got Chubak, IGOTSCHUPBACH, and Ryan's is What's Up? It's Ryan, WAZUPITSRYAN.
Like we said at the top of the podcast, if you want to get in contact with us about any fucking thing, I don't fucking care. Send us an email at gaycourtpodcast@gmail.com. Also give us stars, preferably 5 stars, because anything less than 5 stars is what?
Unacceptable homophobia.
See you next time. Be slay, be gay, and do it the Elwood's way.
Gay Court is a Perfectly Done Toast podcast production.